Meet Angela,
Yeah, I'm tired of these harassing me.
an entitled lady who is too demanding and overly assertive, your typical Karen next door.
Hey, ma'am, how's it going?
Not good.
Not good?
Yeah, I'm
You okay?
tired of these harassing me. Always walking past my car and all this bullshit harassing me.
When the Ohio police officers got a call on the 7th of July 2022, they rushed to the Meijer Store on South Wheeling Street. According to the call, there had been an angry confrontation in the parking lot just minutes ago.
I'm
You okay?
tired of these harassing me. So I flip him off and then he starts coming towards me.
Okay.
So I start my car up and go towards him. He runs.
Reportedly, there had been a heated confrontation between Angela Baker, 43, and two African-American teenagers before the officers arrived on the scene. So naturally, the law enforcement had to conduct a series of questions, and Angela had a lot to say.
And then he's running his mouth. They're still trying to come at me, trying to take off their shirts, so I'm charging them. Don't come at me. And then he goes over there with a cart trying to push it towards my car.
Okay.
So I go towards him and swerve out of the way out of the cart. He's running like a
Okay.
They're always taunting and harassing me.
Okay, so they
So I
started...
flipped his dumb ass off. He, what? And then he comes over here charging at me.
Okay.
Don't come at me.
So, were you parked over here when this happened,
over
or...
there in that parking spot.
Okay.
At the end where I always park, usually at the pole, by the pole.
Okay. And so, where were they at? They were down there,
They
too?
were walking right over there. But they're usually always walking past my car and all this other bullshit, or at the store taunting me, and I'm sick of So I flip the off. He
Okay.
comes towards me, and they're like, what? And then they start taking off their shirts, coming at me.
Okay.
What?
There's no need for more questions as she repeats the story from the beginning, casting the teenagers as the instigators. But it will be interesting to see how long she can keep that story straight. According to the report, the victims only yelled at her when she provoked them and flipped them off. However, her story somehow skips over a little detail. And finally, on the third try, Angela herself fumbles the details of her story, revealing that the boys didn't provoke her in any way.
I didn't start nothing and come at him until he started coming at me towards my car. Don't come at me.
Okay. Did they hit your vehicle or anything, or...
No, I swerved out of the way of the cart, and
Okay.
that's when he started running like a because it didn't hit my cart.
Okay.
I swerved and then he moved like a
Okay. Ma'am, do you have your ID on you?
Yeah.
Okay. Mind if I see that really quick?
Sick of these harassing me.
43 is clear call.
Even at the store.
Clear on the call at 1746.
The two teenagers, Harris Darnell and Velasquez DeAndre, were walking to the store to get some snacks when this crazy lady started honking at them from her car. Angela flipped them off while calling them racial slurs, including the N-word. She even tried to hit them with their car, yelling that they were going to die. And this Karen is so busy with her own complaints that she doesn't even realize what she said.
That's why I don't even
Go ahead.
bother calling the cops, because you don't listen.
We're listening to you. I'm standing here talking to you.
The Woodland County Force.
They've been taunting me and all this other bullshit, and they even walked past my car smirking like a and they even me at the store.
Okay,
and
stand
shit.
by.
And I've had enough of their shit. I don't even know you.
But in case you missed it, Angela just admitted to harassing the teenagers who were simply minding their business, just because she assumed they looked at her the wrong way. Not only this, but she also confesses to using her car as a weapon.
So then you see them walking towards you with a cart. I'm just
No,
trying to
not
replay
at
this.
first.
Okay.
I just flip them off because I get tired of their shit. 'Cause they're always taunting me.
So you just saw them randomly
Bad up.
So you saw them walking
Right
randomly,
there.
and
Yeah.
you just flipped them off.
Yeah.
They weren't
And he
doing...
started coming towards my car.
Okay.
That's all I did. I was still in my car.
Okay.
Don't come at me.
Okay. So... All right.
Why I don't even bother calling cops, because you people don't listen and don't.
I'm listening. What do you think I'm doing right now?
But you don't do shit when I did.
Well, I haven't talked to them. I'm here. I just showed up and I'm talking to you, okay? So I don't know their side of the story. I hear your side of the story, okay? So that's what we do. I'm going to meet with my sergeant over there and that other officer, and we're going to talk about both sides of the story, and then we'll come up with some sort of solution as far as what happens, okay?
The sergeant arrives to talk to her, presumably after getting the full story from the teenagers, and she keeps repeating the same old story of lies, expecting him to believe her completely. But she has no idea what is coming for her. Angela's shocked face during her arrest is definitely one for the history books, but she still sees it as an example of the police failing to do their jobs.
Are you kidding? Nope. Absolutely not.
Angela Baker was found guilty of 2 felonies, aggravated menacing and ethnic intimidation by reason of race, color, religion, or national origin. Hopefully, her 6-month prison sentence would help her see the flaws in her logic. Let's fast forward to August 31st, 2022, where we will witness another Karen in action in Ohio itself.
Tabitha.
Of my property. You were not invited here. I am not talking to you.
They weren't from Monty.
I don't understand.
I did that for you.
Why are you over here? Let's go.
I did that for you.
Tabitha. Tabitha.
I have nothing to say to you. Nothing.
As you must have guessed by now, this lady named Tabitha is the main troublemaker here. She is escorted off her neighbor's property and warned to stay within her own yard. But of course, she isn't willing to listen.
Did anything to you?
I have nothing to say to you.
Walk back to your lobby.
Oh, I wish he'd walk on my side of the grass.
Listen.
Is that a threat?
No, it's a promise.
From personal attacks to claiming that her neighbor invited her to the yard first, Tabitha is displaying totally crazy behavior. And this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Enjoy your Christmas gift that I bought you, not Monty.
Turn around and go.
Monty don't even like your ass.
I got her.
Don't go back on her property.
All these neighbors need to mind their business.
Hey.
I do nothing but work and take care of my
Tabitha,
kids.
I already told you, quit being disorderly. You wanted to run it again, I'll arrest you, take you to jail.
Go look in her house. What's your drug bust?
Go inside and be quiet.
Eventually, Tabitha has to be restrained by another man, presumably a family member sane enough to see how much trouble they will be in if she is allowed to roam free.
I'm going out. Hey, what they don't realize, okay? This is private property. You don't go back on their property.
Thank you.
As it turns out, this whole matter had nothing to do with loud music. Earlier that day, someone from the neighborhood had called the cops on Tabitha, leaving her less than pleased.
She was hollering because Sharon called the cops. And I said,
The
Sharon,
lady I was just talking to?
yeah, I said, Sharon didn't call the cops on you, Tab.
She
I said,
didn't.
I
I just was talking to them because she was trying to motion to me and I couldn't hear her.
yeah, because she was on the back patio hollering at me.
Right?
And I said, no, you accused me of calling the cops on you earlier today, Tab, and I didn't do it.
She's obviously saying you invited her over here.
No,
just a
she
minute
said,
ago,
can
but
I-
the way- I know, but the way you were saying it, I'm like, she didn't invite you over here.
It seems like the entire neighborhood is fed up with Tabitha and her antics, and we will find out the reason soon enough. In the time it takes for the officer to wrap up his questions and turn his attention towards the agitator, Tabitha has already started harassing another neighbor. She is accusing her of having a problem with her unmowed lawn during an already stressful time, when the father of her kids is in a critical condition. But despite her claims to be completely sober, Tabitha's actions are proving otherwise.
Tabitha,
It's under by my grass. Mow it.
I told you to.
Go to your house.
Listen, I told you to
My
stop.
kid's father's at the hospital dying,
I
and you're
told
worried
you.
about my grass. Mow it.
Get control.
You and your weird ass. Yeah.
Go
And if
inside.
you're not worried about it,
I don't talk about you. I don't say shit to you with your dope ass.
Get her inside, please, before I take her to jail.
Your dope ass son trying to give me acid. What you doing about
told
that?
you.
Give me a drug test. I am sober.
Tabitha, stop.
The yelling match persists, although the targets keep changing. Neighbors, cops, even her own family members. She hurls allegations ranging from unhappy spouses to drug-dealing children and everything under the sun. No matter who tries to calm her down, there is no getting through to Tabitha in her clearly intoxicated state.
I'm gonna have to take everybody to jail for the persistent disorderly.
Walk over here,
Listen,
Shannon.
hold on.
I
Hey,
can't
Mama, can I talk to
hear
this man?
you.
Can I talk to this man for a minute?
God damn, that's exactly what
Can I
they
talk to
want.
him for a
I'm
minute?
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hey, can you
I've
walk
been
in the
dealing with this shit forever.
Can I talk to him for a minute?
Go in the house.
No, 'cause I'm gonna start
I am your mother.
Tabitha.
I don't care, Mom.
You need to calm down.
You are my mom, but you're
Look,
sitting here
can I
acting
talk to him
like...
for a minute? You know something? There's nothing I can do to calm
I
you
am
down.
tired of it.
Handle you.
My boss can write out something 11-hour shift. I worked my ass off. I got off early today. I enjoyed my pool. That's all I did. What do you do? Live off the government. Work from home. Get a job. Get a life. I'm so tired of these neighbors. I'm so tired.
By the time the backup officers arrive, it becomes clear that Tabitha isn't in a state to understand anything being said to her. So they try to control the mess by detaining her for disorderly conduct. But Tabitha's wild reaction to this catches everyone off guard.
So Tabitha, you are going to get a citation for disorderly conduct for your behavior today, okay?
If I go beat her ass, will you just arrest me?
We sure will.
Like, if I beat her ass, just arrest me for something that I'm... No, if I'm getting a citation, just arrest me
Tabitha,
for beating
relax.
her ass.
Relax.
I will gladly go to jail. No, I don't deserve that. I did shit wrong. I did nothing wrong.
Tabitha.
I'm here. I'm in my yard.
To no one's surprise, it only ends up making things more chaotic as the officers try to chase after Tabitha and restrain her before she adds another felony to her record.
Please, don't touch me. Don't touch me. I didn't do shit wrong.
Turn around.
I did not do shit wrong. Get off of me.
Quit tensing up.
I did not do shit wrong.
Relax. Hey,
I
this
didn't
is
do
not gonna
shit
change the outcome.
wrong.
Stop, okay? This is
I
not
didn't
gonna
do
change
shit
the outcome.
Now you're resisting.
wrong.
Now you're resisting, Tabitha.
Because I'm not. I'm just saying I'm fed up. I'm human.
Relax.
They have caused trouble constantly.
I got her arm.
Stop.
Why do you have to do it so tight?
your
Then?
hand
Like
behind
my
you.
hand's little.
Put your hand behind your
It
head.
is.
Ma'am, stand over there.
Put your hand behind your
It
head.
is.
No, put your hand
No,
behind.
because you got it so tight.
In spite of the efforts to bring her under control, both by the police and her own family, Tabitha is persistent in her claims of being innocent, and she isn't afraid of using her voice, hands, or feet to fight for it passionately. Everyone is getting sick of her tantrums.
You're not doing it. Listen to what I'm
I
telling you.
can't if you're holding on to me.
Go ahead, sit in the car.
God,
Get in the car. Sit in the car.
I am.
You're not.
Yes, I am. Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
Why? Why? Stop!
Sir.
Let me talk to her.
Well, let's shut the door first. Once we shut the door, you can talk to her.
Put your foot in the car.
Dad, put that foot in the car.
Put
Can I
your
get
foot.
close?
Put your foot in the car.
Now. Come on now.
Put your foot in the car.
Okay.
Here, put your foot in the car.
I will. Tap. This is nothing. Come on. Come on. Nope.
No, you know I didn't do
You
anything.
You didn't. But okay. Put your foot in the car. All right.
What?
It turns out that even Tabitha isn't immune to the humiliation of being arrested while being completely drunk and dressed in nothing more than a bikini, but she refuses to cooperate at all. In fact, her statements and her mood keeps oscillating between pleading and threatening, until the officers finally lose their calm.
Can I please have
Put your foot in the car. Stop resisting. Stop resisting
I
and
just
put your
want my
foot in the car.
clothes.
Well, you should have never did what you was doing without.
Do what I did. Miss Callister, please, you know me.
God damn.
Put your feet in the car because you're facing more charges.
We have an obligation to stop you from going to your neighbor's property.
cameras all over.
When he told me, we'll continue this discussion.
When he told me.
I'm going to put your feet in the car, and if I get hurt, then you're going to get charged with a felony. You understand that?
Trying to make everybody They hurt me! Hurt me! Tase me! Shoot me! I don't give a I don't care!
Of course, due credit should be given to Tabitha's vocal cords, which seem to be made of steel, because throughout the ride and also after reaching the station, neither her voice nor her enthusiasm has faded even a little.
I'm giving you the opportunity to get out of the car. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, and I have an opportunity to call my lawyer because I did nothing wrong.
You can contact
I own my own property.
Let's go.
I did nothing wrong. Officers
You need
was
to stop.
called 30 minutes. Oh yeah, I'm so big, Austin. Let me pull one. I'm 4'11". Stand up. Stop yelling. Don't yell at me. Yell at me, I yell at you. How about that? Talk to me, I talk to you.
Thanks to Tabitha's unhinged actions, she ended up facing charges of resisting arrest, criminal trespassing, and disorderly conduct, which would surely cost her more than a simple citation. Currently, her bail stands at $10,000, and if found guilty, she could face a maximum of 120 days in jail along with $1,150 in fine. Moving on, we have another senile Karen straight from Texas. People have tried many different and clever ways to get through airport security, but this Karen has some unique ideas. On the 26th of July, 2022, officers responded to a disturbance caused by 59-year-old Cynthia Rowland at the Texas airport.
Please stop. Stop. We're going out.
No, we're not.
You're not going to get rebooked. You're causing a disruption.
Why can I not walk through and be an American citizen and say I'm white?
You're causing people alarm. You're causing a disruption. Stop.
No, I'm not. No,
Ma'am.
I'm not. No, I'm
You're
not.
going to go out the doors.
No, I'm not.
You are. We've gotten numerous
Because
calls.
I'm
People have
walking
flagged
through and
us.
saying I'm white.
Judging by her repeated statements, the officer gets a fair idea of her level of cognition and concludes that she has had too much to drink. However, Cynthia has no plans of admitting to anything or making this confrontation any easier.
I'm white.
How much have you had to drink today?
I'm walking through saying I'm white.
You're causing a disruption.
I can't say I'm white.
You're causing a disruption.
What disruption?
And they're not going to fly you.
What disruption am I causing? As a U.S. citizen and say I'm white?
How much have you had to drink?
Does it matter?
Because you're showing signs of intoxication.
No.
People don't act like this.
No.
Causing people to move out of your way.
Oh, really? Because I'm walking through and saying I'm white? Because I'm saying I'm white? I have a privilege as a U.S. constitutional person to say I'm white.
Okay, but you don't have a right to be intoxicated, and I can smell it on your breath.
Well, I'm white. I'm white. Are you going to arrest me because I'm white?
I don't know what you're getting at.
Are you going to arrest me because I'm white?
Eventually, the cops get tired of her senseless arguments and decide to take action.
Here's your ID.
I don't have to show you my ID. I'm in a public place.
You're not going to show me your ID?
I don't have to
Are you going to give him your ID? Yes, you do. Show him your ID right now.
I'm investigating public intox.
Are you done?
I'm done. I think we're good.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Don't resist. We're done.
Little do they know that this arrest is going to become much more frustrating for the officers.
You would say, are you white? All I said was, are you white? All I said was, are you white?
Can you go all the way down with it?
No, this is here we are.
Is that better?
Are you white? Are you white?
Let's go.
Are you white?
Let's go.
Your business.
Good job.
Stop.
Stop it. Stop with this.
Excuse us. Walk. Stand up.
Wow.
As the officers escort Cynthia outside, her resistance escalates to another level entirely. She is still kicking, swearing at the officers, screaming and biting. Yes, biting. All this despite planting her face straight on the floor moments ago.
Wow. Are you white? Don't ask someone if you're white. Don't ask someone if you're white. Don't ask someone if you're white. If you're you're white!
Stop it. Walk.
Did she kick you?
Yeah.
If you're white!
Don't let her bite you. Watch her
I'm
mouth.
not gonna bite
Yeah,
you.
she'll do it once.
If you're white. If you're white.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you white?
She has white stuff on her nose.
Are you white? All I ask is, are you
Snurp on her
white?
butt. Snurp.
Are you white? There's
Don't move. Put your feet out straight now. Put your feet out straight. Don't move.
Shut the
You kicked me once. We're done.
Are you white?
Eventually, Cynthia's condition prompts the officers to call emergency medical services to take a look at her, but she continues her chants in the background. And eventually, her statements take a rather absurd turn.
Only thing I ask, are you white?
You, go.
After taking one look at her dilated pupils and conducting some tests, EMS confirms that she is indeed intoxicated. And this is when Cynthia admits why this whole fiasco started.
People quit wearing your mask. That's all I said. That's all I said. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. And they ripped me up and told me, oh, you want to know what they said to me? You want to know what they said to me?
No, but my name's Jake, and I'm going to take you to the hospital because your vital signs are pretty elevated
Do
right
you know what they said?
So,
No,
let's go ahead and
I
stand
know. Wait, because I don't want to pay $3,000.
Well, you're in custody right now, so that's kind of not up to
Will
you.
you please wait? So you think I'm gonna like go to cardiac arrest?
No, but
I'm 59. I'm 59. Tell him to get his foot.
Stand
Will
up.
you tell me?
just pick her up. It might be easier. That's fine.
It isn't really surprising to find out that an entitled Karen was refusing to follow rules or cooperate during the boarding procedures simply because she believes she has some privilege. Cynthia was escorted to the hospital in a gurney and faced charges of assault on a public servant, resisting arrest and intoxication in public. Based on this, she may get 10 years in prison with an additional penalty of $14,500 if found guilty. Well, if it isn't the consequences of her own actions. Click the video on screen as I explore more thrilling cases.